Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I thought it'd be a good idea to just sort of show in a private match where we don't have enemies running at us, just sort of things to keep in mind. Let's just say, for example, I'm running into a building, I may have my knife out, just things to keep in mind is just before you enter, I usually just switch to my shield and jump in and keep crouched, always looking at all the exits constantly, and mentally I'm just having my knife ready. So there's always corners. Once you've played a map enough, you know that you're going to get someone peeking there, you get someone peeking over there, someone could run through this door. There's not that many spots on a map. Once you play it enough, you know where you need to look. If you're feeling brave and you're out in the open, sometimes I don't like the glare on the shield, so I do switch out to a knife and look around. I feel like my vision's a lot clearer. Always having the throwing knife ready, and obviously your combat. If you know there's people around the corner, always get ready to sort of turn. Don't leave it to last minute. You're going to give yourself that advantage by sliding and stabbing. I usually stab as I've hit the slide, and then usually catch them within that slide if they're ever just camping around the corner. Throw a knife as well. If you have an enemy peeking you here with a gun, and they keep coming back, people tend to do that. They shoot and then they come back, and then they come back out, shoot. Especially snipers as well. They'll peek you, fire a shot, come back, and they usually come back within a second or two. If they don't, then they're slightly more clever. But that's why when I see them the first time, I'll give it a throw, wait for them to go, and then give it a second, and just throw one even though I don't see them. I mean, there's no harm in it. If you're pushing down this corridor, you're more than likely going to come to pick it up. If they've run away, then you've got your two knives back. Because more than likely, I don't know, 6, 7 out of 10 times, they're going to come back, and by the time they've peeked, those knives will basically get them. If you didn't get them during that, just push closer with your shield, pick your knives back up, and just start predicting the movement. The important thing to remember is we have Semtexes coming after us, we have thermites and C4s. These are the three main problems that you come across when using a shield and a knife. You have to be quick. You can't be playing around with an enemy for too long face to face, because more often than not, you will get stuck, you will die. So be quick, read their movement, predict where they're going to go, and I usually do it with a jump, because it's sort of unexpected. Compared to the regular holding your knife and throwing if you're stationary. So it will take a bit of practice, but always, most of the time, I go for a jump and a throw. Especially when I'm peeking a corner. Coming around here, I'll jump and throw to where I feel like the enemy will be. So yeah, that more or less covers your movement, your prediction, and your persistence. So these three things make up what will make you better. Always crouch and move. Don't make too much noise. You don't have a gun. You can't just turn around and start spraying bullets. A lot of the times when I have a knife out, say the enemy's there, they've seen me. It does work most of the time. You just fake going that way, and then you quickly turn back and you get them. That does play a big part in knifing. Because it's not always easy running face front to the enemy, and also dodging and sliding around places and quickly turning, getting behind. Even something as small as this gives you enough cover to be protected from bullets from someone who's shooting you down there, and always popping a stun. I don't like using stuns, so it just makes it more of a challenge for me, which I do enjoy. hitting behind, just small things that can cover you, give you a bit of health back, and then ready to just keep pushing if you want with the combat, or you wanted to get a closer angle to kill them with a throwing knife. So hopefully that sort of cleared up the way I tend to move around the map, the way I play, what I feel like works. I mean, if I was to sum it up, that is what I would say it involves: movement, prediction, and persistence. Yeah, keep that in mind, and you'll be hitting cross maps every single game, just like me.